this is a fact, has made more than $100 million. That is separate from the $40 million they made at Mar-a-Lago.
Something strange is happening online, and people can't stop talking about it. What if the story you think you know isn't the full picture? Over the past few days, internet rumors, allegedly leaked emails, and questionable bank records have been circulating across social media, raising disturbing questions about powerful organizations, hidden money, and a narrative that some claim is being quietly controlled. Screenshots are spreading, posts are disappearing, and critics are asking why no one is addressing the contradictions. Are these documents real, or is this just another internet frenzy being buried before it explodes? Because once you start digging into the timeline, nothing adds up. Quick disclaimer: everything you're about to hear is based on claims, allegations, and online speculation currently circulating on the internet. Nothing in this video is stated as proven fact. This is a commentary and analysis of what people are discussing online, the questions being raised, and the inconsistencies viewers have noticed. Now, let's get into it.
You don't need anything else. I've seen the autopsy report. I've seen all of that. I mean, if you have the truth and you don't believe the truth, I don't know what to tell you.
How are his parents doing? Because his parents are private. We saw them for the first time at the funeral.
Charlie and my mom, well, Charlie's family's there. Everyone's hanging in there. We're doing the best to be expected. My mom and Charlie, they were best friends. I would always say that Charlie was her favorite.
Welcome back to the channel. This is where we do raw commentary, deep dives, and no-filter exposés on the stories everyone else is afraid to touch. In this video, we're breaking down alleged leaks, unanswered questions, and major contradictions that are fueling intense debate online right now.
Right? Oh, I'm sorry. We actually are showing a clip of Rob McCoy defending, or trying to launder the reputation of, that's fam. That's the CK show fam. Oh, I'm sorry. We are actually pointing to the fact that we know for certain that this person or organization is deviant.
Nothing here is presented as fact. We're analyzing what's circulating, why people are questioning it, and what doesn't seem to add up. So before we go any further, like this video before it mysteriously disappears. Subscribe for uncensored breakdowns you won't hear anywhere else, and comment below if you think this story is being buried, or if it's all just another internet distraction. Charlie Kirk is a well-known American conservative political activist and commentator, best recognized as the founder and public face of Turning Point USA, often referred to as TPUSA. Founded in 2012, TPUSA is a non-profit organization focused on promoting conservative values among young people, particularly on high school and college campuses. Over the years, Kirk has built a massive online presence through speeches, campus events, podcasts, and social media, positioning himself as one of the most visible and polarizing figures in modern US political commentary. Supporters see him as a fearless advocate for free speech and limited government, while critics accuse him and TPUSA of spreading misinformation, inflaming political divisions, and courting controversy for attention. TPUSA itself has frequently been in the headlines, whether for high-profile donors, internal controversies, campus protests, or disputes with critics and journalists. Because of this visibility, anything connected to Charlie Kirk tends to travel fast online, especially rumors, leaks, or alleged scandals. In today's social media ecosystem, where screenshots spread faster than context and speculation often fills gaps before facts do, prominent political figures become magnets for conspiracy theories and viral narratives. When a name like Charlie Kirk is attached to alleged documents, leaked emails, or unexplained timelines, the internet reacts instantly, amplifying claims long before they're verified or debunked. That combination of influence, controversy, and deep public distrust of political institutions is exactly why even unproven rumors involving him can explode across platforms almost overnight. The claims began surfacing quietly online before suddenly gaining traction, with users pointing to posts that allegedly appeared in late threads and comment sections rather than mainstream headlines. At first, they were vague references, people asking odd questions, hinting that something isn't right, without providing clear details. But as days passed, the rumors started to evolve into more specific narratives, especially after supposed screenshots and documents began circulating. Most of this discussion has been concentrated on platforms like X, formerly Twitter, Reddit, Telegram, and YouTube, where political speculation and alternative commentary communities are already highly active. Telegram channels and anonymous accounts played a major role in pushing the claims further, often reposted without verification. On YouTube, smaller commentary channels and live streams amplified the conversation by reacting to these posts, sometimes framing them as breaking or suppressed information. As for who's spreading them, it's a mix of anonymous users, political critics, conspiracy-focused accounts, and content creators who specialize in questioning mainstream narratives. Many of these accounts openly distrust large political organizations and media outlets, which fuels their willingness to believe leaked material claims. People began questioning official narratives largely because of silence and inconsistency, or at least what they perceive as silence. Deleted posts, lack of direct responses, and conflicting interpretations of public information created a vacuum. And in today's online culture, when answers don't come quickly, speculation rushes in to fill the gap, whether accurate or not. According to online claims, the so-called leaked emails are being described by users as internal communications that allegedly suggest conversations happening behind the scenes that don't fully align with the public narrative. People spreading these claims say the emails appear to reference sensitive discussions, financial decisions, and timing that, according to them, raise questions about transparency. It's important to stress that the authenticity of these emails has not been verified, and no independent confirmation has been provided. What's making these alleged emails seem suspicious to some viewers is the lack of full context. Screenshots are often shared without headers, timestamps, or complete email threads. Critics point out that only selective lines are shown, while surrounding messages, if they exist, are missing. This has led to speculation that the information could be incomplete, misinterpreted, or even altered. There are also several red flags people highlight, such as unclear sources, anonymous uploads, and files appearing only on fringe platforms rather than reputable outlets. Others question why, if the emails were legitimate, they haven't been examined by credible investigators or journalists. Ultimately, these alleged leaks leave more questions than answers. Who leaked them? Why now? And what's missing from the portions the public hasn't seen? For now, they remain unproven claims circulating online, fueling debate rather than providing clarity. Alongside the email allegations, another major claim circulating online involves bank records supposedly showing a $15 million figure. According to posts and videos discussing this rumor, the number appears to come from what are described as leaked financial documents or transaction summaries shared anonymously. However, no original verifiable bank statements have been publicly confirmed, and the sources of these screenshots or figures remain unclear. People who believe the claim is connected to TPUSA point to the organization's known fundraising scale and donor networks, arguing that large sums of money moving through political non-profits aren't unusual, and that's exactly what makes the claim seem plausible to them. Some online commentators suggest the timing of these alleged transactions lines up with other events they find suspicious, though again, this is based entirely on interpretation rather than confirmed evidence. Critics, however, argue that the story doesn't fully make sense. They question why such a large transfer would leave no clear paper trail, why no financial institution or watchdog has confirmed it, and why the documents being shared lack standard banking details like verified account identifiers, transaction IDs, or institutional markings. Others ask why these records only exist as cropped images instead of full documents. So the real question becomes, are these genuine financial records, misinterpreted data, or something else entirely? Without independent verification, the $15 million figure remains a claim, not a conclusion, and one that raises more questions than answers. When people started laying these claims out on a timeline, that's when speculation really intensified. According to online discussions, certain events don't appear to line up cleanly, at least from the perspective of critics analyzing public information. Dates mentioned in alleged emails, fundraising activity, and public appearances are compared side by side, and some viewers argue that the sequence feels inconsistent or incomplete. One of the biggest points of focus is the gaps. Periods where, according to commenters, information suddenly becomes unclear or stops altogether. People point to moments when posts were deleted, discussions went quiet, or expected updates never arrived. In internet culture, these gaps often become just as important as the information itself, because they invite interpretation and suspicion. Adding fuel to the speculation is what some describe as sudden silence or noticeable changes. This includes shifts in online activity, altered messaging, or a lack of direct responses to growing questions. For critics, this silence is seen as strategic. For others, it's simply normal behavior being overanalyzed in a highly charged environment. Still, it's worth asking, are these timeline issues meaningful, or are people connecting dots that were never meant to form a picture? Without full context or verified records, the timeline remains open to interpretation. And that uncertainty is exactly what keeps the rumors spreading. As these rumors spread, reactions quickly split into two very different camps. Supporters and defenders have been blunt, calling the entire story fake, irresponsible, and driven by conspiracy culture. Many argue that anonymous screenshots and unverified claims are being passed off as evidence, and they accuse critics of intentionally misleading audiences for clicks, attention, or political bias. From this side, the narrative is simple. There's nothing real here, just recycled internet speculation. On the other hand, critics and skeptics are pushing back just as hard, but in the opposite direction. Instead of outright accusations, many are demanding clear answers, transparency, and direct responses. Their argument isn't necessarily that the claims are true, but that the lack of detailed clarification only fuels more questions. For them, silence and dismissals don't resolve doubts, they deepen them. Adding another layer to the controversy are claims of content removals, strikes, and shadow bans. Some creators say their videos were taken down or limited after discussing the topic, while others report posts disappearing without explanation. Whether this is actual censorship, platform moderation, or coincidence is unclear, but it has amplified the perception that something is being suppressed, which leads to the biggest question of all: why is this gaining attention now? Is it timing, political climate, algorithmic amplification, or simply the internet doing what it does best, turning uncertainty into viral controversy? In the bigger picture, this story is a clear example of how internet rumors are born and spread in today's hyper-connected world. When powerful organizations, large sums of money, and political agendas intersect, it creates fertile ground for speculation and sometimes misinformation. People are increasingly skeptical of official narratives, especially when transparency feels lacking or when information is controlled by those in power. This distrust, combined with social media's rapid fire sharing and selective editing of details, means stories like this can explode overnight, regardless of their truth. So, what's the real deal here? Are these just rumors swirling around in the echo chambers of the internet? Or is there something more beneath the surface? Why hasn't anyone clearly addressed these claims in a way that settles the questions once and for all? The silence only leaves room for more speculation. If you found this video eye-opening, share it with your friends, comment your thoughts below, and make sure to subscribe, because part 2 is coming if this video stays up. Let's keep digging.